I would hesitate to put myself in the minds of the Chinese leadership, but there are certain things that emerge quite clearly. Number one, they are very, very concerned about it, and they've mobilized a great counterattack to counteract it, which is a measure of how they're concerned about it. Number two, they are driving home certain clear themes, which I think gives an insight into the leadership thinking. A, that this is an internal matter of China, and any comment or pushing on it is interfering in their internal affairs. That's number one. Number two, Tibetans are part of China. They are not an independent country, and nobody has any business interfering there. Number three, they believe that the international media has thoroughly distorted the story in an anti-Chinese outburst, and they blame it all on Western imperialism, victimization, this sort of thing, twisting their words at what's happened. Number four, they have mobilized a huge attack to counteract this, what was going on. They are hitting it in the press, they're hitting it in news conferences. They've got all sorts of Chinese all over the world coming in and supporting what they're doing. It's a very powerful thing, since the Chinese diaspora has millions and millions of people in it. So they're taking on this.
Well, I mean, this all works powerfully. Particularly at home, where, of course, the images are tightly controlled by the Chinese authorities. There are two audiences here, aren't there? There's the domestic audience for the Chinese and the world audience. In the world, does China feel it is being diminished by these protests, by the world perception of what's happened in Tibet?
They see it as a conspiracy of the West to demean China. They were jealous about the Olympics. We want to spoil them. This is a conspiracy against them. And they can mobilize an awful lot of Chinese outside of China to take up their cause. Look at what you see on the internet. What do you see with the Chinese students in Chicago, Stanford, California, any place, all over the world? This is a Chinese internal matter. The foreigners out to get China. Stand up for the motherland. The motherland is strong again. The motherland is proud. The theme is pounded home relentlessly.
Let's look ahead to after the Olympics. We can presume there will be protests in various forms in the lead up to the Olympics. With the Olympics gone, do you think this kind of protest activity is likely to improve human rights in China? Is it likely to harden the hearts of the Chinese leadership?
I'm sorry to say, I think this kind of demonstration is going to harden them. The thing that gets work done, positive work done for dissidents in China, for people that are being suppressed, is quiet, relentless work by foundations in California, by embassies around the world, by everybody to lean on them and to make sure that they understand that this is a serious business. But you don't really expect results. This is atmospheric. The real results are carried out with, what have I got that you want? What have you got that I want? And then the bargain is struck to get people out. That's the way it worked before. I think that's the way it'll work this time.